It's Monday, February the 9th, and you're listening to the Three Nerds in a Basement podcast. I'm Vince.
I'm Blaven.
And I'm Anthony.
This is the Geek Chic Cult Show, where we talk about all the cool things in the world. This week is a standard show. Regular things happened. Now, I'm going to start off this week with a little bit of a tail off from last week.
I don't remember what happened this week.
Last week, we recorded during the Superbowl.
Oh, yeah.
And we missed out on one important thing.
What?
Mecha Lions?
The Katy Perry halftime performance.
I heard about that.
Holy shit.
That was crazy.
Huh.
I don't know what I thought was better. Her Voltron lion.
Missy Elliott.
Missy Elliott came back. The sharks. She was on fire. She dressed up like Magmar.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of, like, who wore it better. Was it Katy Perry or, like...
Yeah.
One was Will Ferrell, one of Will Ferrell's costumes from Blades of Glory.
Yep. Yep. She summoned that lion like the White Ranger summoned the Tiger Zord.
Yeah, pretty much. Just riding it.
Yeah.
Is it a mechanical lion?
So, like, part of it was mechanical,
Yeah.
and then the front legs were controlled by people.
Yeah,
like,
I saw that, because I saw,
yeah.
these people in dark suits just moving it, like ninjas.
Yeah, like, I think, like, part of it was mechanical.
That was insane.
Yeah.
That was nuts. That whole show was crazy.
Yeah.
They had to build that and then tear it down in the span of a halftime.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Like, if I were a player, I would be not paying attention to the halftime game and just be watching it.
Yeah. Like, whew. But anyways, that was great. One of the best halftime shows in a while.
Missy Elliott came back.
Yeah, everyone thought she was dead, and
She's
just
mad
like,
skinny.
good for her. She's getting up there in her age. She probably has to watch her health.
Yeah.
What did she sing?
Was it Lose Control?
Yes, lose
Music
control.
Make you lose control.
I don't even remember that song.
That's good, man.
Sierra.
Was it? Oh, and she played Get Your Freak On.
Yeah, she
Oh,
played
really?
Get Your Freak On.
Get Your Freak On.
How long has that song been around, eh?
At least 10
I
years.
love those songs.
Yeah, but you like Missy Elliott.
I like Missy Elliott
a lot.
a lot.
Yeah.
Quiet! Hush your mouth.
She's cool, but I mean, like, I don't love her.
I can never remember what the Japanese guy says at the beginning of Get Your Freak On.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And of course Anthony would remember that. I remember her from her large role in Honey. Jessica Alba.
Oh my God, that was
Ew.
such a terrible movie.
Ew.
The Black Ranger was in that one too.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Best movie ever.
What was that Britney Spears movie that was really bad?
Crossroads? Crossroads?
I think so. And then was it
I
Mariah?
was gonna say, are you mixing that up with the Mariah
Was
Carey?
there a Mariah Carey movie? I thought that was like Sparkle or something.
Glitter?
Glitter. Was that it?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Yeah.
And then
It's
she
just
went to like a mental breakdown.
People make bad movies.
Yeah.
Can't wait for Katy Perry's bad movie.
Apparently,
She has coming out, right?
Does she?
She has one coming out, yeah.
Okay.
like, is it a documentary or is
I
it
think it's a documentary.
Oh,
Oh, that's
that isn't-
different.
yeah.
That's different. If it's a real movie,
like it's a story?
Never
Yeah.
say never is the sickest.
that's a documentary though.
I
Love it.
like that movie.
Yeah.
I like that documentary.
Before we leave the Super Bowl, did you guys end up watching any commercials? Anything interesting?
Yeah, I did.
I saw the insurance commercial.
Is that the one where the kid dies?
Yeah, they're like, oh, I wanted to like I was like, I'm gonna go to someone's birthday party or whatever, and then he's like, but I can't, cause I'm dead. And I'm like, whoa, shit, holy fuck. The kid's just like, but I can't do all that, cause I'm dead.
Yeah. Yeah. I just thought you paid $5 million to put this message out there.
I saw what is it? It's like Fire of War or something, or like some free-to-play mobile game with
Some chick.
Kate Upton.
And
Is
she was
that
like
good?
riding a horse.
Yeah.
That's
And then-
all over my Twitter feed.
I'm like,
Yeah,
man,
what is
like,
that girl? What is that game? Like, they must be
it's like
doing well.
It's like a Clash of Clans type deal.
Only she's the...
But how come they're doing so well?
It's free to play, man. Free to play either like is dead in the water or just like you're a millionaire. There's like no in between.
Okay, so the one that I
Gotta get
saw
those
was the Liam
wings.
Neeson one.
Tell me.
The one where it was Clash of Clans, I think.
Was it?
Yeah, and basically somebody attacked him, and then he went on the whole speech of take his speech how he's gonna like attack this guy
Really?
back and have his revenge. But then he's in a coffee shop, and the guy goes, "Coffee for Liam," and he's like, "It's Liam."
It's Liam.
And then he's like, and then he just revenge attacks the guy. Yeah,
Wow.
it's like Angry Liam 24 or something like that. Is his
Have you guys
username?
ever played those games?
No.
No,
Neither have I.
No.
I kind of wanna.
Those commercials are getting to you.
They're getting to
Are you gonna be a free to play whale?
What's that mean?
The people who the people that all the free to play companies want to play their game, which is like the ones who just pump in like thousands of dollars.
The whale.
Yeah.
I can never get into those games because I know it's more time sink than anything else.
Yeah. It's weird because like I try them and like even stuff like Brave Frontier.
You played that for a while.
I did play it, but I never put any money into it. And like, there's the only way you can make money off those games. I feel is if you're really like super terrible with like your energy management and like how fast stuff respawns or like how many times you can play the game in a session.
Mm.
And if you're too generous with that, like people like me, we're not going to spend anything.
Yeah.
And then if you're not generous enough, I'm not going to play it at all.
Mm.
Right? It's like there's no middle ground, I guess.
It's a balancing act.
Yeah.
And you're constantly having to move it to align to the market.
Crossy Road. That's my free to play game.
I can't even play that.
Endless Frogger, man.
Can't do it.
I think my high score is like 110.
Yeah. The other commercial that was out there that I saw, and it's not even funny. I just thought it was really made me feel good, made me feel nice.
What?
Actually, it didn't make me feel nice, but it made me feel like, yeah, that's how the world should be. They were all the feminism ones. I think it's by
Feminism?
Yeah, you know the word I'm looking for. I can't remember who it's by. I want to say it's by Always.
What?
The feminine.
The
tampons? Like tampons?
Yeah, and like I think the one thing I saw was they asked a whole bunch of people how to do activities like a girl.
Okay.
And they did it like really wimpy and stuff.
Okay.
And then they asked little girls to do activities like a girl.
Yeah.
And then they just did it normally.
Yeah.
Like how you like if I said to run like a girl, the little girls just ran as fast as they could. And it was just one of those things like you don't have to. I think it was just one of those. Yeah, just equality. Like there's just because you put girl in front of whatever activity.
That's like a big thing we're learning actually at my job.
Yeah.
Is how to get kids into physical activity.
Yeah.
And it's like when you get them into physical activity, you're not supposed to like the only like there shouldn't be a difference.
Yeah.
Even at like at this age, like especially like they can do stuff just as well as boys, and you shouldn't make like a girly game.
Yeah.
Right. Only specifically for them. It should all be equal.
Yeah. No, I was surprised to see when they asked, like, I think because they asked little boys to do it, but then I'm pretty sure there's like a couple adults who they asked and like run like a girl, and the adults ran like super wimpy and stuff.
Yeah.
I was just like, huh, interesting.
The one that I really like is there's these little boys and they're asked to do things to this girl, be like,
oh, the European one?
Yeah, tell her she's pretty, tell her this, and at the end they're like, hit her.
Like, just smack her in the face. Just
and then they're like, no. It's like, why not? It's because guys don't hit girls and stuff like that. It's like, it's because I'm a man. So
yeah, the last kid was just because, like, why won't you hit her? Like, why don't you just hit her right in the face? She's like, because I'm a man. And then it was just like, boom, drops the mic, commercial ends. I was like, fuck.
But then the cutest thing is after when she's like, so can we go on a date now? Like, it's pretty funny. They like actually like her. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, those are just some things I feel like we should have touched upon from last week.
It's important things, man.
Yeah, because we didn't do our due diligence. We didn't watch the bowl as it was happening.
We didn't watch the salad bowl.
No.
But obviously, our opinion doesn't matter because we're three heterosexual.
Well, hold on. It's not like we talked about the game.
True.
So it's okay. But I will say one thing. John Madden predicted the Super Bowl outcome.
Oh, Madden, NFL, whatever.
Yeah, the simulation.
Like, exactly. With a bunch of other stuff, too.
The interception and everything, and I was like, no way.
What are the chances?
Your algorithm, holy shit.
So, does the Super Bowl happen every year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every February.
It's like any competition. It's like, it's just the end. It's
like the Stanley Cup.
Okay.
It's what happens at the end of playoffs.
Did you hear that these two Irish guys snuck in and sat in like $35,000 seats or something like that?
And then no one said anything?
No one said anything. They just snuck in, and then these two people who they literally found out were like cheerleaders or something for the halftime show, they left their seats and they went in there. And then there was a former player for one of the teams that won the Super Bowl who was there sitting with them. They gave him like a play-by-play. They took pictures of them and everything.
Oh, cool.
And he totally knew that they weren't supposed to be there. He's like, oh, but these two sweet guys from Ireland.
Have you ever been to like a sporting event like that? Have you ever like just jack seats you're not supposed to be in?
No. You?
Yeah. I've done that at concerts and I've done that at a monster truck rally.
Wow. Because you were on the edge of your seat.
I only needed the edge, but I needed a different edge.
You only paid for the edge.
You'll pay for the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge.
I love it. I love it.
And with that, I think it's time to move on to our picks of the week.
Speaking of being heterosexual, there's a new movie I'm so excited about.
Tell me all about it.
Tell me.
So, a friend sent me this trailer. So, it's this guy who's wearing like a, you know those welding masks?
Yeah.
And then he's like welding something. And then the song Pony comes on.
Yeah.
And then he shakes his head like, no.
Okay.
And he lifts his mask and it's Channing Tatum. And then Pony starts playing and then he starts dancing. And then it turns out this is the new trailer for Magic Mike XXL.
Extra large.
Yeah, the next Magic Mike.
The poster is just him pointing at his dick, right?
Yeah. And then this movie's about them going to a stripper convention. And they have a stripper competition.
This is a dance crew. This is the sequel to a dance crew movie, but with stripping.
Absolutely.
So instead of being in their hometown of dance crews, they get opened up to the world of dancing. Now it's the world of stripping.
That's actually what it's going to be. So yeah, I'm super excited for this movie.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Wow.
Ride it, my pony.
So I think Channing Tatum's really cool. And like the movies are awesome. But can you imagine if you were his kid? And you're growing up, you're like, "Hey, Daddy, can I watch some of your classics?" And he's just like, "Oh."
It's like, or he picks up like 21 Jump Street
because he has a daughter, right? Yeah.
Or like if you were if he had a son, and it was like my girlfriend has seen my dad.
Oh
like,
yeah,
totally. Like, does he get nude in that movie?
No, he doesn't.
Like my girlfriend. Yeah.
No, I just know they don't.
Oh, they don't.
It's like my girlfriend has seen my dad like half naked or whatever, right? And like that's weird.
But your dad was hot when he was younger.
Apparently.
See Tates?
Still though.
I love Tatum.
Guess
who's in the movie? Guess who's credited in the movie? Ric Flair, the Wonder Boy!
No way.
Woo!
I hope, does he, I hope
what's his face is back too? Steve Nash.
Kevin Nash?
Kevin Nash, sorry.
Kevin Nash is
Steve Nash is basketball.
The Canadian basketball player?
You know where I know that from? You know that song Promiscuous Girl?
Yeah.
It's like, is your game MVP like Steve Nash? Didn't get it.
Nelly Furtado.
Yeah. Does your game MVP like Steve Nash?
Listening to old rap songs, like I realize like that's the problem with like time period piece lyrics is like it's like or like a G6 like
that's old, man.
Yeah, like G6s are not new now, like so that song is not
okay.
Awesome.
No, you don't understand. When I was listening to what's it called, the Jesse McCartney.
Okay. Oh, here we go.
And he was that song Leavin'. He goes on my G5. I'm like, oh my god, G5.
What are you?
Jesse McCartney, yo, gross. That's old, bro. Oh man, good times. Man, you guys remember Soul Decision? We should just listen to Soul Decision.
Yeah, I remember that time. Like, I think the first couple weeks we've ever recorded a podcast.
All we did was like throwback.
we went to a movie to review a movie. I forget what it was, but we were driving Vince's sister's car, and in the car was a Soul Decision CD.
Oh my god, when we were singing Faded.
And then we rolled down the windows.
It was a hot summer day.
It was a hot summer night.
Oh yeah,
and prime time movie going time. Like people line up out the door. And we rolled down all the windows and blasted Soul Decision.
Faded.
While singing out the window. And then there were a bunch of dudes who were like, yo, those are the guys who were singing Soul Decision.
Did you actually?
There were a couple guys like, were those guys who were singing or whatever? Like,
no way.
Yeah.
Oh, we're famous.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
the word.
Yeah, that's the word, famous.
Famous.
So yeah, man, strippers, male ones.
Yeah. Thanks.
Get on that train.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Okay, my pick of the weeks are... I forget. Oh, the first one was this Evangelion short called Evangelion, Another Impact.
AKA...
He's doing like short films lately.
Evangelion, doesn't make sense, .
So yeah, totally doesn't make sense.
That's the show. The show doesn't...
So I'll give you... I don't know what's going on in this. Kind of just made the rounds. I saw it online, and it looks cool.
Is it official?
I don't know. So the thing is, it's directed by the guy who does Appleseed.
No, I never seen that show.
I believe his name is Shinji Aramaki.
Cool.
Unless that's the name of the character from Evangelion.
That's
I was going to say, are you sure he's not Shinji Ikari? Shinji Ikari would be good here. Shinji Ikari is the name of the guy.
Is the guy?
Is the character, yeah.
Then Aramaki is the director.
Sure. Is he both?
I don't know. Anyways, he did this, and then he just put it out there, and I don't know.
Just for funsies.
I just thought it looks cool.
Yeah.
And, robot ran through a building.
As per usual.
That whole segment reminded me of certain scenes from Fist of the North Star, where like enemies or really strong guys would be so strong that instead of punching through walls, they would walk through them. Like
that's some display of strength.
Yeah, there'd be like a concrete boulder, and like Kenshiro, instead of like punching the boulder, he'd be walking, and like half of his body would be in front of the boulder.
Yeah.
And instead of like punching it to get out of the way, he would walk through it, and it'd be crushing the boulder as he's walking.
Oh yeah, good time.
That's some level of strength there.
It's good time.
Wow. Okay. But yeah, no. So it's cool. Check it out. The other pick I had was a trailer for the Netflix exclusive series of Marvel's Daredevil. Daredevil.
Who played Daredevil in that movie? In that bad movie?
Ben Affleck, who's currently playing old Batman.
Man.
So yeah, this trailer was it's the roots of Daredevil. I know the lead actress is from True Blood. She's the redhead.
Okay.
It's a bit darker.
Is she Elektra?
No, she's just a chick right now. It looks darker. Daredevil's not wearing red.
He's wearing like almost like a kick-ass costume.
Yeah. He looks like he just went into his closet and said, I need everything black. I need to buy a bandana.
Which is weird, because like how could he tell it was black? Right?
I know, right? No, that's the secret of Daredevil. He can see colors, too.
Not just vibrations or whatever. Yeah. Like Toph style.
Or if every color has a vibration associated with it.
Some bull-ass shit right there.
Yes. But no, I thought it looks... I'm interested. I'm interested more than I thought it'd be. For someone who doesn't like Daredevil, I like it because it is, I guess, just darker.
Okay.
But Daredevil your favorite, bro?
No.
Bro, listen. You sure?
Tell me all about it.
Tell you all about it.
I just like how he has nunchucks.
Those aren't nunchucks.
They might as well be nunchucks. They're connected by a string.
It's like this cane that has like... it turns into like a crowbar thing.
Listen,
like
if you have one staff, it's a staff. If it's 3 pieces, 3-section staff. If it's 2, it's nunchucks.
God.
Doesn't matter how long
they're
just nunchucks.
White Devil.
It's not even white.
But they're connected by that string. I don't know.
Oh,
I'm with you, Vince.
Because he carries them on his hip.
Okay, we got it. It's
right?
nunchucks, all right.
Right? He carries them like Michelangelo.
Do they like connect together, like to make like a half staff?
Huh? It's a full staff. How can it be a half staff?
No, like what? So like a full bow staff is like the size of you almost.
Yeah.
Right, but like if he has 2 nunchucks and they like magnet together, like
no, they're not that long.
They're not that long.
Okay,
they're not that long. They're if you put 2 nunchucks together.
No, that's what I mean. Like, would if that happened, would it be like a half staff, or would it be like a wand? Like, would you be hitting people with a wand?
No, it's like a half staff.
Okay, so it's like a coffee.
Yeah. He also has his bandana has the
bow in the back.
Yeah, that comes down.
Who had that?
Not Iron Fist.
Fist has that,
right?
That's such a liability. So we just pull on it.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
they're from Bad Guys Inc. They don't know.
They don't know. They can't catch it.
Yeah. But no, it looks cool. I'm excited. April 10th, all 10 episodes. I'm probably going to have to buy Netflix again.
No, man. It's coated with some frictionless polymer that, it's impossible to grab.
Oh, we're still on the bow thing?
No, the bandana.
I didn't realize that Netflix shows did this, though. So, basically, want to watch some other Netflix originals, such as...
House of... Oh, wait.
House of Cards?
House of Cards is a Netflix original.
What is the other one? The Hemlock Grove?
Yeah.
I don't know what else.
House of Cards is super politics, though.
Orange is the New Black.
Orange is the New Black, yeah. I haven't watched that.
I heard that one's good.
Interesting.
Speaking of Netflix...
Tell me all about it!
So, apparently Netflix is working closely with Nintendo to make a live-action Legend of Zelda series.
This sounds interesting. Sure.
They quote it as being Game of Thrones for a family audience.
That excites me. Game of Thrones for family audience.
For a family audience.
That's exactly what I want.
So, Netflix right now is still actively looking for writers and stuff. So it's not done. It's not coming soon. It's just an idea, and I think this came out of the Wall Street Journal. But yeah, so I've heard some interesting ideas coming out for what people think it should be. Mm. So from one site, this person thought it should be because all the Zelda games are separate from each other.
Yeah.
They think that every season it should be I have to save the princess, and at the end of the season, you save it. You save the princess, and then in season 2, it'd be a new Link in a new setting, like it's a new game.
Interesting.
And then you'd like maybe this time Ganon's an actual pig beast instead of a human, or right.
Interesting. See, I had a similar idea. Only every episode is different.
Whoa. It's kind of hardcore, man.
And then at the end of the season, they all meet up.
I would just wonder if like, that's kind of nuts, and it's like just like
yeah,
it's like Links.
Yeah.
What is it? Yeah, Spider-Man, but in Legend of Zelda.
Uh-huh.
But like, I wonder if like how would they like handle, or would they even bother doing like temples or dungeons? Like this episode, I'm going through the fire dungeon, and I threw a bomb into this guy's mouth.
I got a better question. You think he's going to talk?
Oh, that's a good one too. Or if he's just going to go, There were a couple Zelda speedrunners on Twitter that I follow, and they were talking. It's like episode 1. They ask you to save the princess. Link pulls out a bomb and starts hovering through the air and clips through a window.
I hope there's Z-targeting.
Episode 2. They're Z-targeting on the remote. Like it's an interactive show.
Honestly, though, I think it's going to be way too serious for its own good.
Okay, you know what I really want?
What?
Okay, everybody wants this, whatever. I want the show to actually be about Zelda. I don't want to follow the story of Link. I want it to take place in the castle
where Ganon is,
and it's just politics. And you hear of this hero doing these things, yeah. And you only see Link at the end,
and he's got a mirror shield, and he's carrying like a giant rock,
and he's ready to save you.
Yeah. Or they could never talk. Everybody just has the voice, like the voices they have in Zelda.
Oh,
where they just squeak, and it's all text.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's just like permanently subbed because there is no language.
There is no language.
I also hope they don't name him Link, and they just refer to him as the hero,
the green one.
Yeah.
What tunic will he wear?
It depends on the Zelda.
When he gets the mirror shield, will he keep it, or will he only use it for a puzzle?
Maybe he won't get the mirror shield.
Would he get the Bigoron sword?
He wouldn't even get the Master Sword.
This is awful. You guys are awful. It's obviously going to be awful.
Oh, of course.
It's obviously going to be nothing to do with it. It's going to be like super high fantasy that's minus the blood.
I don't know. We're not writers. Like maybe they have like some crazy thing to imagine it in like a really unique way. But like to me, the way the Zelda storyline is set, like it's very segmented into dungeons. It's very set in stone. Like it's not. I don't know how you can transfer that from video games or a non-interactive medium.
Oh, easy. You're just not going to go through the dungeon. It's just going to be a montage. I went through 5 dungeons.
Oh my god.
It's going to be a montage.
It's like episode 23. Link goes on the search for the heart pieces.
You think it's going to be 23 episodes?
Episode 24. Yeah, finding Skulltula's 90 to 100.
I think it's going to be 10 episodes. Ooh, heart pieces?
Yeah, I know. For one episode, it's just him, just like, it's the grinding time.
Oh, he's just chopping bushes.
Yeah, he's just cutting grass. There's like rupees. Ooh.
Rupees.
Or there has to be an episode where he just like forces his way into someone's home. Yeah. And just starts wrecking vases. Just like starts fucking up vases.
That's like the opening scene. Somebody's just hanging out. This kid just walks in uninvited.
Link!
Looks at a vase.
Sorry,
throws it on the ground.
I need the rupees.
Man,
damn Hyrulean
Game of Thrones for kids, huh?
For a family audience.
Because Game of Thrones had that one scene where they beheaded a horse.
This one they can behead a Deku.
Well, I'm just saying, Epona's a thing.
She gets like a Deku nut to the eye and blinds him.
Get some sweet Zoras.
Oh yeah.
How sexualized will the Zoras be?
Oh my god, sex sells.
Really like skimpy fish people.
I can't wait to see the super sexualized Gorons.
Just like really big muscly dudes made of rocks.
Yeah.
With just a bulge to match.
Yeah. Like they wear thongs.
Oh yeah. Sexy.
And it's just all rock puns.
Yeah.
Like he's like, Link, let's roll, and then he rolls out of the scene. Alright, I'm done with this show.
Ooh,
this show's gonna be
awful.
If we make it.
I just don't know what they're gonna do. It's just gonna be never gonna be hyped up as it's never going to live up to any of our expectations.
Yeah, I was just going to say, let's be real. It's never going to live up to expectations. It's always going to disappoint on some level.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we'll all watch it.
There's like no... It's like the one thing is like there's no Triforce in this Zelda universe or something.
And I think
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, but then my last pick is, I don't know, I want to say the biggest news of this week.
I would say it's the biggest news of the week.
Persona 5 gameplay trailer, son!
Yeah, it looks great.
Color red.
Black and red. All that color scheme.
Yep. And then,
So, like,
stuff.
run down the trailer. It shows a villain, or like maybe like a thief.
No, so basically what it is...
Like a stained glass window?
No, that's the main character.
That's the main character.
Is that the main character?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so basically what they're doing is that, what I read from the developer notes is that it's not them chasing a bad guy. Circumstances have them being chased.
Cool.
Because of their brand of justice.
Ooh.
So like they do all these heists during their high school time.
Sounds amazing already.
Yeah, they just need to do it for some reason, I guess.
Yeah.
But people misunderstood their motives, I guess.
And so they are the bad guys, but really they're the good guys.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh my god, yes.
And so like the dungeons, I heard, are more based on stealth. So there are a couple scenes where he's like, the main character is like turning into a shadow and going from like
corner to corner.
So I don't know how I feel about that.
Hopping over chandeliers.
Because it's a Persona game. At some point, you're going to have to break stealth and just grind. And grind. And grind.
But that's the thing, like, what if this is a game where they try and modernize it for
and
mass
grind.
appeal?
And grind.
And they take out most of the grind.
No.
There's 2 attendants.
This is Atlas we're talking about. They're not going to alienate their fan base.
True.
There's 2 attendants for Eagle in the development room. 2
twin attendants. Yeah, twin girls.
I don't know how they're going to summon the Personas this time around yet. They haven't really revealed that.
Yeah, they haven't. And, like, only rumors that I've seen online is that the character sets himself on fire.
And like another thing too is like I don't know how they get into the Shadow World either.
Who knows if it is a Shadow World?
Yeah.
Right.
Because like the other one was a TV world.
Yeah. The other thing too is that these people, I mean, they're obviously coming from very different animes. Like the main character is obviously Lelouch. The second dude is obviously Naruto Uzumaki.
Yeah,
he really is.
Yeah.
Where's the girl from? Who has twin pigtails that's blonde?
Like every other anime. Like,
well, I mean, the Persona series has generally the characters they open up the series with are usually huge stereotypes.
Yeah, definitely. And the art's done by the Catherine people because it looks like Catherine.
Yeah. So apparently, what I heard is that Catherine was really just like a test bed.
Yeah.
For Persona 5 to see how this art style would be perceived and like just like testing, making a game around it.
Yeah.
And then like. You saw, or like you will see in the trailer when you watch it. It's like it's 3D. It's very like it's weird because it's like 3D animated. Like it's not cell shaded.
Right.
It looks like an actual 3D.
It looks like those Naruto / Dragon Ball Z games.
Yeah. You see that crazy new Dragon Ball Z game coming out?
Yeah, Xenoverse.
Xenoverse. What the hell?
With like every single character
I thought it was dead.
Exists and doesn't exist.
Yeah. Dragon Ball Z is big.
What?
They're bringing out the new Jump game to North America too.
Yeah.
Jump Victory Versus or whatever.
Yeah.
And that plays like those games too.
I hope I don't have to get a PS4 for this.
You don't. It's on PS3.
It's on PS3.
Yeah, but I mean, it must look so much better on PS4.
Yeah, you can do it on like 30 frames if you want. But I'll be living in 60 frame city.
See, I don't know if that. I do wonder what the difference is going to be because this game was always supposed to be PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
So what is it going to be? Like faster load times, higher res?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The music's sick too again.
Yeah.
It's jazz. It's very jazz.
So next color. Call it.
Like after this game.
That's too easy.
What?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
So the first one is blue and black. Or not the first one, sorry.
No, we can just go blue, yellow,
yeah,
red.
it was just blue, yellow, red.
Yeah, blue, yellow, red.
Yeah.
Green?
It'd be green, orange, and purple.
No, it's not because the first one was purple.
First one. What was the second one? Was that Innocent Sin?
Or was the second one purple? I can't remember.
Was 2 Innocent Sin?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, 2 had 2 parts.
Oh yeah, okay.
So was it like Innocent Sin and Eternal Punishment?
I think so.
Oh wow.
And then internal or eternal?
Eternal.
I'm thinking around like a teal.
A teal, a nice mauve.
Yeah. Beige.
I'm just thinking.
What if it's beige?
Yeah, I bet my money on green.
Yeah.
Yeah, green. Hot pink.
No, they would never do that.
Neon pink. All female cast.
They would never do that. That's what the Dancing All Night's for.
Oh yeah, true. They released the full main theme song.
They did.
On their YouTube channel, on Atlas's YouTube channel.
And you must love it.
I love that song.
I'll download the soundtrack to that game.
I wish I had a Vita.
Get a PlayStation TV.
True. They're on sale, 10% off at Target.
Target?
Everything's closing down.
Okay, we're missing the big thing about Persona 5's trailer. Come on, guys.
The menus. Sweet ass menus.
They're so sick.
They're so like they're
so stylish.
This is like the most stylish game I have ever seen.
Hey, apparently he can equip a gun and a sword.
Main character can usually equip everything, right?
No, but you didn't hear me. I said gun and a sword.
He has like
he has 2 weapons.
Oh, what?
But it seems like.
And Persona 4, no, he could not equip everything.
Yeah,
I guess it was P3. Was that P3 only?
It was just P3.
Okay.
Like yeah, he has 2
the
weapons.
P3 main character is way OP compared to the P4
because
one.
He's a boss ass bitch.
Yeah.
Just figure out who the original boss's ass bitch is. It's DW from.
Did you see that BuzzFeed thing?
Oh my god, there's so many of them.
Oh,
how she's the realest.
Yeah, how she's the realest bitch around. Like,
what? Yeah, I don't get it. But it's just
like, yeah, you're really like one of them was DW talking to her friend. She's like, yeah, you're really lucky to have me as a friend. Like, she's
like a library card. Yeah. She has a library card. She's like, now I know what true power is.
Now I know what true power feels like. Oh, I gotta find that again. That was funny.
Wow. But yeah, no, Persona 5, we're all hyped for it. We're all gonna buy it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm hoping that comes out this year.
That game and Monster Hunter are the games that I'm gonna break my don't buy at full price for this year.
Really? Those are the only 2 games?
So far.
Okay. We shall hold you to that.
It's been like a whole month and I haven't bought a single new game at full price.
A whole month.
A whole month.
A whole month. Okay.
That's pretty good for me. That's like a 1,000% increase.
I await your birthday. When you're like, guys, I got all this extra cash flow, and there's no games to buy in the summer, but whatever.
Yeah, but they're not full price anymore.
No, you'll buy whatever shit comes out.
I did buy Lightning Returns last year. That game fucking sucks.
So there you go. But yeah, Persona 5 looks great. I love the color red. I do love how they all have their little heist costumes. Girl looks like a skin-tight Catwoman.
It's like a female Daredevil.
Yeah.
The other
guy looks like this character from a popular manga. I think it's called Naruto.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah,
but I still listened.
I was searching my mind. How can I divert this? And I'm like, nope, I'm gonna let it happen.
It's gonna go.
I do like how the main character reminds me of the Phantom from the Phantom of the Opera.
Oh yeah, I like that little pose he has when in the beginning of the trailer when he jumps on the subway train and he has his hand out like pointing at nothing. That's pretty cool.
He's taking off his mask.
No, but he had his hand. He had one hand on his mask and he had one hand just up in the air pointing at nothing.
No, he's holding on for dear life.
Because he's on a train.
Yeah,
obviously physics does not work like that.
Yeah, jeez,
my bad.
Yeah, apparently this game is all about ice skating. Everybody seems to be ice skating
on roads, on asphalt, and grinding down like.
What are you talking about? The cat? There's a cat.
Oh yeah, there's a cat party member.
Yeah, there's a cat heist thing.
He's gonna be. Yeah.
Oh my god! I just got it. He's a cat burglar.
Oh my god! No.
Yeah.
He's a cat burglar.
Oh my god! I can't get handle it. Game over, man.
Well, your Persona game has some sort of animal mascot, so this one's a cat burglar.
Japan's ahead of the game.
He's a cat burglar.
Can you imagine this? It's a Neko burglar, Kato burglar.
That's great. I wonder if the kanji works out like a pun correctly. Oh, Anthony's broken. So there you go. Persona 5. We're hyped.
We're crying.
We are hyped.
He's a cat burglar.
Anything else you guys want to bring up about this trailer?
I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, you should.
Now I put Anthony on his laughing fits.
Yeah, you broke him. We're gonna be here a while.
I didn't think about that. Like, I hope that's the pun.
I bet you it is the pun. That game is all about puns.
Oh my god. A cat.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so good. I figured it out. So happy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Does it look like it takes place in Tokyo?
Yes, it says it's supposed to be.
Oh, awesome! That's what I wanted.
Yeah, back to big city.
Yeah, I hated like. You know what? I'm gonna say it right now. I'm not the biggest fan of Persona 4.
You're not the biggest fan of rural towns in general.
Yeah, but I didn't like Persona 4 because it was Rainbows and Butterflies Scooby-Doo Adventure series.
You know they said that this is not like that. Right?
I know. I'm so happy.
Did you read that? The developer note?
No.
He sends out a thing. He's like, "Oh, I hope you all guys all enjoyed the trailer.
Yeah.
And if you could tell us what's positive about it," and then he starts going on about like what's it about and stuff.
Yeah.
So apparently it's nothing like.
I hope so. Because because I was afraid that because Persona 4 brought in a huge fan base, and they all love Persona 4 because of its Scooby-Doo mystery Rainbows Adventures, and that's what I didn't like about it.
But it also brought out kind of like the insufferable internet assholes who are like, I played it since 3, like 3's the best, and then, and then even the more insufferable ones who are like, I've played it since 1, like first person dungeon crawler.
Yeah, but that's how it works. I was just afraid it was going to change, or it was going to dictate how 5 was going to be.
Yeah,
because I know a lot of people who've played 4 and they're like, I tried to play 3, I couldn't get into it. It was too dark.
I don't know. Atlas seems like the company to where like they would take like the mad profits they made off of 4 and use it to give themselves like leeway to try something interesting or something like that they want to do rather than make like a Persona 5 that's exactly like 4.
Yep.
Because like their business model is kind of like, we don't give an F anyways. Here's just a bunch of weeaboo garbage.
Yeah. So a revelation came to me as I was watching this Persona trailer.
A Resident Evil revelation?
Was it the Cat Burglar thing?
No.
Don't shut up!
No. So like, for like the longest time, I always put off like slice of life anime.
Yeah.
And like now I'm super into it, right?
Good. Welcome to the club.
But I didn't know why I would put it off because the thing I like most about Persona games is the slice of life section to it.
Yeah.
And like that came to my mind. I'm like, man, I'm a fucking idiot.
I'm just gonna give you, man, I got a whole list that you should watch.
No, that's okay.
You want like a one about all girls in high school? It's called Azumanga Daioh. You should totally watch that.
No, I'm currently into Love Live.
Or Lucky Star.
Love Live?
No, I'm joking.
Oh.
Joking.
Yeah, no, he's into Date Alive. My bad.
No, I'm into K-On.
Ew.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still joking. No.
Get it?
No.
I don't know.
K-On.
I still have some standards, okay? Okay? Shall we move into our picks of the week?
Sure.
I'm sorry.
Our weeks of the week.
Our weeks.
So Persona 5 had a trailer this week.
Get wrecked.
It's been one of those
Wah, wah.
weeks. I'm on midterm schedule, so I'm a bit messed.
No excuse.
Are we gonna party when your midterms are done?
No.
Let's get trashed.
I think I'm on reading week when my midterms
We're gonna get reading week
finished.
trashed. Do you have any house parties we can go to?
No, I'm gonna Monster Hunter it up when I'm done.
Yeah, Monster Hunter house
Our lives
parties.
are
That's
sad.
what I was talking about.
Oh, is that where party with Monster Hunter?
Monster Hunter house party.
Can we get drunk and hunt? Oh my god, that would be the funniest!
I still have like half a bottle of tequila.
Oh my god, we're gonna be so good.
Okay, guys, this Friday, so
We're getting hammered.
Getting drunk and playing Monster Hunter? Sounds good.
Oh
we
my
live
god,
the saddest life.
Yo, can we stream it out?
Oh, that would be the funniest.
With Blaven's new hobby starting this week.
Yeah! Stop, I'll tell you guys about that after.
Okay.
But it's like, oh, can you imagine? Like, he's like, hey, man, I don't have a potion.
I've realized I'm a very functional alcoholic.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm not.
No, you're not. Not even close. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
I'm not. I cry.
You first fall asleep.
I do.
You do. I can't remember.
I don't know what you're like drunk. I've never seen you drunk. You've texted me drunk.
What?
I'm a bit more.
What? How come I don't get drunk texting?
On New Year's, he's like, "Happy New Year, I'm drunk," and I was like, "What? Fuck you! I want to see you drunk." Like,
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So for my week, I haven't really been doing too much because again, midterms. So I've been studying, but I did manage to play a video game. Played Battlefield Hardline.
I also played that.
Sounds sexual.
It's Battlefield, guys.
Yo,
Yeah, apparently Vince is real
it's
bad.
Battlefield, bro.
I don't know what I was expecting.
Vince's heat's bad at it.
It's not even by the Battlefield developer DICE. It's by Visceral Games, guys who make Dead Space. And I'm just like, this is just Battlefield.
There was no like limb evisceration in that game.
Yeah, what they did was, we're going to take out terrorists and armies and replace them with cops and robbers. Battlefield Hardline.
It's like such like I don't know. It's such a like a lighthearted game. It feels like Like for like what you're doing, right? It's like it's just like a realized cops and robbers. Yeah. Like as a kid, like you're the policeman. I got you.
Have you seen the Wicked reloads?
Reload, like just as your reload animations. I think I've always died before I got to reload.
Because no, like you don't get them from any of the starter weapons, but on the higher end ones, like when you get the revolver, it is the fanciest reload. It takes like 5 seconds.
Oh, okay. What does he do?
He does the whole like cowboy gun western thing, loading each shell one at a time.
And he spins it and he twists it back into his arm. Wow.
It takes forever.
I just remember, I think it was last year, was it some E3 maybe? They had like sweet couch exploding tech. Like they had a scene where there's a bunch of couches and they just shotgun blasted these couches. Mm-hmm. They just blew up.
Mm-hmm. I will say, I like Battlefield Hardline a bit more than the previous Battlefield, but I don't know if that's because I'm playing on the PlayStation 4, so things are smooth.
Yeah.
And they work.
I still can't believe they're releasing this game in, like, a political climate of, like, police are evil.
Yeah.
And, like, abusing their power and everything. And then, like, here's a game about police officers just going buck fucking wild.
Yeah. You know what? I think I wanted more of, like, a heist-style game.
That's like the Heat game everybody wants. Like, everyone who loves the movie Heat.
Because that one trailer they put out, like, oh yeah, we're doing this wicked entire scenario.
You should play Payday, too.
No, that game's not good.
It's just, it's a heist game.
Like, it has the idea I want, it's just not a good game. I want both of those.
Okay.
The other thing I realized, I really do like the PlayStation 4 controller for shooters.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I do like it. I really like the sticks.
I think all the controllers this year have been pretty good.
The more I played my Xbox, the more I don't like it.
Really?
I don't like the analogs. Like, I like their placement, but...
Like, I do have a ranking list. Like, I know which controller I like the best.
Yeah.
But, like, I think all of them are, like, they're... Well, none of them are garbage. Like, none of them is, like, controller just fucking sucks.
I just don't like the sticks on the Xbox because there's no resistance on them.
Okay.
Like, if I push it to the right, like, it just boom. Goes. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, okay, never mind. I like how the PlayStation 1 has, like, a bit of...
feedback,
resistance on it. I'm like, it's easier to make small adjustments. But,
yeah. I still really like haptic feedback triggers. Those are cool.
Yeah. And then to take a break from my studying, I built Lego. Last week I told you guys I bought a Lego set. Mm-hmm. You guys remember what Lego set I bought?
The Lego Movie couch.
The double-decker couch. I'm going to show you the double-decker couch.
What was his line in that movie? It's like, so you can hang out with all your friends and watch movies and be buddies.
Yeah, on the double-decker couch.
Oh, wow.
So this thing's
this costs you like $80, right?
Okay, so retails for $17.99.
Okay.
And it comes with 5 minifigures: Emmett, President Business, Space Benny, Unikitty, and the Ghost of Vitruvius.
He doesn't have... Does President Business come with his hat?
No, he doesn't. But he comes with a waffle.
I kind of want one.
Whoa. The Emmett one is, like, really with detail.
Each one of them, if you turn around their faces and take off the hair, there's a second face.
Oh, okay.
What about Unikitty?
She has a separate block face that you have to replace.
Yeah, it seems like hers is you put the worried one on.
Yeah, I should have put the really, like, crying face, but it's cool just to have on your desk. The Ghost of Vitruvius glows in the dark.
Yeah, he's akin to the old ones.
Yeah.
I used to have an old ghost like that.
I do like the space dude because his helmet comes pre-broken.
Pre-broken.
Like the front of his...
Oh, it is!
There's like a crack in there.
Like a little crack.
I don't know why he comes with a giant hot dog.
I forget why, Maybe there's a reason. Or is it a sausage, or...
Yeah. But yeah, the couch, like, I'm not gonna lie. The couch is kind of like, whatever. It's not, like, the most interesting thing.
It's a bunch of rectangles.
Yeah, it's,
just a ladder piece.
It's more of its significance in the movie, but it does come with one more thing, and it comes with Emmett's car, and this is the highlight to the build. It's just a little car, opening doors. There's trunk space for his hard hat, and instead of like a Speedo on the front, it just says radio.
Everything. I like how it comes with 4 coffee cups.
Yeah,
because everything is
you need cup holders.
Buying overpriced coffee, that'll be $34, please.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Whoa, Lego's gotten way better since I last bought it.
Yeah, no, it's really cool. I won't lie, $20 is a lot.
I kind of want
for what you get. But when you see it in hand, you're kind of like, this is kind of cool. Just to have.
I want this.
I think you should buy one.
I want this.
They're at Toys R Us. There's huge stockpiles when I was there.
Really? Does no one buy them?
Well, because I think they knew that the demand of this set would be high. Because like, if there's one Lego set that everyone was going to buy, it was going to be this. I do want to get a Bad Cop.
Oh yeah, Bad Cop.
In a Wild style. Like
Wild Style's pretty good.
Just because I like their characters more than say like, or I feel like their characters had more significance than Benny.
Or the astronaut?
Yeah. Well, Benny is the astronaut.
Oh, is it? Okay.
And I don't know if I necessarily need the ghost of Vitruvius.
You just want Vitruvius?
Yeah. It's cool to have a President Business. He's probably my favorite.
Obviously, because you are President Business.
President Business is the best. There is one set that comes with Unikitty where she's wearing a suit.
Oh.
From that one scene where she's at the business meeting.
That's cool.
But it comes with like a really expensive set, and I don't want to pay out for that. So yeah, if anybody out there has a Bad Cop, or wants to know how I can get it, can tell me how I can get a Bad Cop really cheap and effectively.
Paint it yourself?
Just,
Make it yourself?
No. No. I did buy some Craggle, though, to go with my set.
Craggle?
No, you didn't.
I have some Craggle.
What the hell's Craggle?
Do you actually have Craggle for Gundam purposes?
Yeah.
That's funny.
What's
glue?
Craggle?
The crazy glue.
Oh. You just said crazy glue. Why did you say...
No, Craggle's what they call it.
Craggle is the weapon in the movie.
Oh, yeah!
Awful.
Come on, man.
I forgot.
Who are you?
I can see you having, like, a President Business moment. Like, your kid wants to play with all your toys, and you're like, no!
Actually, no, I'm the exact opposite.
Okay.
Everybody who wants to touch my toys, they can go for it. It's just, put it back. That's all.
Just put it back where you found it?
Because I don't want to have to, like, go around and be like, where's my shit?
Have you guys ever stepped on a Lego piece?
It's not pleasant.
No, it sucks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Man.
They're sharp.
And they're hard. There's like no give.
Yeah, they got some good build quality. Those things don't break under weight. And then I also did one more building thing. I had time to build a model kit.
Okay.
And this model kit's different because it's from Gundam Build Fighters. And it's called the Mach.
Mach what?
That's it.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's called the High Mach. Where is it? So I built it, and I'll tell you the backstory of this one. So in this series, the Mach is... So Gundam Build Fighters is... There's a machine, right?
Okay.
And you put your toys in and it plays.
Yeah.
But if you have no opponent, there's a computer.
Yeah.
The Mach is the computer.
Oh.
But in the real-world application of the Mach, Bandai's...
The real-world application.
I mean, like in our world.
Yeah.
The Mach is... how can I put it? Bandai's been having problems, well, like any toy company, with bootlegs from China.
Goddamn China!
And this Mach looks a lot like the bootlegs that China's making of Bandai's Gundams.
That's funny.
So this is sort of Bandai's unofficial, official bootleg Gundam.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Did it come painted like this?
No, I painted it all.
Oh, wow.
Like with the rust stuff?
Yeah.
Cool.
When you get it, it's actually just one solid green thing.
Huh.
Oh, so when I bought this, I didn't really care about it, because I just bought it to have it, because it's actually really cheap. It cost me 600 yen.
Oh, wow.
And I wanted to use it for testing out painting techniques.
I'll use the scratches.
Yes.
Battle damage.
So I sat down, and I read some blogs about painting and stuff, and I went for it. I thought it turned out pretty good, considering this thing is supposed to be all green, and I was able to make it look like green, gold, and...
Yeah, these joints are gold, and like everything's scratched up, and kind of like it's been through some testing.
Yeah, so...
Not so much battle.
The way I did it was, I took silver paint, and I thinned it out, and then I just took a brush, and I splashed the whole thing with silver.
Like, wutcha.
Like, I painted it normally, but I just made sure that my coat wasn't even.
Oh, okay.
And whatever. And then I took bronze, and I just dry brushed it. You guys know what dry brushing is?
No, what is it?
So when you take the tip... You basically take a brush that has really, really hard bristles on the end.
And you don't put it in water.
Right. And you put paint on the tip, and then you paint all that paint off on paper. So you try to get rid of all the paint on the brush.
Oh, okay.
So your brush has almost nothing on it. And then from there, you just flick around the edges.
Oh.
And that's why you see the edges be all, like, uneven, bronzish.
Yeah, and, like, kind of,
Did you
scratchy. And
why you see the edges be all, like...
Sure.
You're so black.
What?
He's like, yo, the edges be all like this.
No, the edges be all like this, bro.
Yeah. But no, it was cool. I learned how to do that.
Wow. Move it up in the world, eh?
I still want to get an airbrush, but
Do it.
no, the barrier to entry is like $300.
Whatever, man. If girls can buy airbrushes, you can buy airbrushes.
I don't
Spray on
think
tan, son. Do it.
No, they go to the tan place.
Yeah.
What? I thought they just bought like a spray on tan thing.
That's different. Like I buy spray cans,
Oh.
But you need to put it in like a little holder thing, right? The gun thing?
Yeah, I want to buy the gun.
I just imagine it's like a gun, and it's got like 3 ports for paint.
Yeah.
And then you can like pick a port, and it goes. Psss.
I think usually how it works is you mix the paint beforehand, and then you connect it.
Is it like a water gun, but for paint?
It's air compressed.
It's air.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, they're so expensive. And then there's a lot of maintenance, like cleaning it and stuff.
But it's a necessary evil, though.
It is. It is a total necessary evil.
It really isn't.
Yeah, so I learned how to do some painting. Oh, the best part was I did a review and I put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
And a lot of people I got a lot of comments saying like, "Oh my god, when did you learn how to paint?" And they're like, "Yo, Type V3's been holding out on us. He knows how to be super artistic."
Look at you.
And then I'm just like, fucking idiots.
Look at you.
This took me like 15 minutes. Like, due to the nature of the style of it, of course it looks like that. But yeah, no.
Was this the one where you took the pieces apart and you're like, shit, I don't remember how they go back together?
No, that's my next project.
Okay.
That's 3 different Gundams.
Oh, wow.
And I wanted to like color match them so they look like a team.
Okay.
So I took off certain parts from each one.
But you don't know which ones they go back on?
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
So I was like, oh, I should have done it one at a time.
You'll know for next time.
Yeah. But that's why you do it, right? You take the cheap, inexpensive stuff and you experiment so that when you get the real expensive model kits, then you know what to do.
You should do this to your unicorn.
Oh, that's what all this is. This is all just test bedding for when April comes around and I get my LEDs and then I take my unicorn apart to paint it. Then I know what I want to do.
Wow, that's risky business.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you're going to mess up a perfect grade?
Uh-huh.
Oof.
Uh-huh.
You gonna clear coat that shit?
Yeah. I want to basically make it look like snow. But I want the edges to have that like bluish glow to it.
Is there a way to make painted plastic or like just plastic clear?
You want to take
like if I took a piece off of this and I put it in some sort of chemical, is there a way to like make it so that it's a clear plastic?
No.
Oh.
I think it has to come molded like that.
Yeah,
it has to come molded as clear?
Anything you put anything that I can think of that you would put that in, it would just disintegrate. It would just melt.
Oh, okay. All right. Because like I know you can put in plastic and stuff to get paint off it and stuff like that. But like I was wondering if you can like take the color pigment out of a plastic that like a whole plastic is black. Like that is just
No, because it's all the way through, man.
Yeah. No. I would like to like a perfect grade Gundam that where all the pieces are clear.
You can
see
those.
like the inner skeleton.
You
and stuff.
can get those.
This is like not new.
Can you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like millions of them.
I'll tell you right now, if you ever want a clear version of a kit though, they're usually exclusives to something.
Aw.
Well, I mean, back when I was younger, they had clear kits all the time, but they were more expensive than the.
Oh yeah, they were, and you can get them some clear, some are sparkly clear.
Yeah,
so that they sparkle.
That's cool.
Yeah, we can show you later. It's not a new thing.
Like, but I know like on master grades or real grades and up, like they have a skeleton and then they have the parts you put around it.
Yeah.
Like, would the skeleton also be clear? Like, what I want is like the skeleton to be normal, and then the armor.
It would all be clear, so you'd have to use by 2.
Ah.
Yeah.
And then I would just put the clear skeleton in the then it wouldn't matter anyways.
Yeah.
Or it maybe matter in certain parts.
Maybe not. Right? Yeah. No, that's.
It's a little bland though, the clear ones.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have the appeal for them.
I don't know. I think that'd be like if you had like some sort of like underlighting system, or like if you put a clear unicorn on like a stage and it had like the underlights and it would glow all throughout the unicorn.
Well, yeah. I mean, when I take the armor off my unicorn, that's what it looks like.
Oh, okay.
Because half of the inner frame is just clear red pieces
for the LEDs.
Light. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's that. Yeah, and then just a tangent off of toys. Yesterday was Wonderfest in Japan, the big toy show. If you follow me on Twitter, I kind of littered your feed with a whole bunch of news that you didn't need to know, that I was freaking out over.
I was like, should I unfollow him? And it's like, no, I'll keep him.
Yeah, so I'm going to tell you only the things that I thought was interesting. for model kits, Max Factory or Good Smile are doing a giant Gypsy Danger model kit, which I thought looked cool. I'm sad that it's not like one giant die-cast piece, but whatever. I'm expanding my model kit ability so I can paint it. Figma, my favorite toy line, Figma, made some big announcements
of
figures they're going to release. They got the license to Yu-Gi-Oh!
Like, wait, like Yugi and Kaiba, or like Zexal, or like 5D's motorcycle?
I'm talking Yami Yugi.
Oh, nice.
With Battle Disc System.
Can I get a
and
Mokuba?
Dark Magician Girl.
Can I get a Mokuba?
Maybe. I hope his bonuses, like his exclusive pre-order bonus is like a Karibo.
Yeah. Or like, if you get Kaiba, like his pre-order bonus is like a suitcase full of cards.
Oh, that would be awesome. I hope his accessory set is just 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't start with Taya. Because Figma is the line of just Bashoujo girls.
Yeah, bring out the girls.
So, yeah. That's cool. And then the other thing they announced was from Fate Stay Night, they're doing a new version of Rin.
Okay.
Osaka Rin. Y'all know who Rin is.
Is that season over yet?
It's...
Because, like, I think part 2 starting in the spring, or...
Yeah, so it's one season, but it took a break.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't start till April, so I'm excited for that. And then...
There's some Kill la Kill stuff I saw.
Yeah, there's some Kill la Kills. Oh, 2-star Mako!
Yeah, 2-star Mako. Was she, what are those chibi ones called?
She's an Endoroid.
She's an Endoroid, okay.
Yeah.
I was just like a full posable 2-star Mako.
Yeah, me too, but what can you do? The only other thing is this year's Racing Miku. It's pretty great.
It's no joke.
It's just no joke, man. So one, I like Racing Miku because she's racing themed.
Okay.
But on top of that, she's also night themed. So she comes with a shield and a lance. And Racing Miku usually drives a car.
Not this time?
Well, she's driving a car, but her logo is a Robo Unicorn.
Does it only have 1 horsepower?
I don't know. I can't tell you. It's a robot horse. Could have 500 horsepower.
It could have 500 horsepower, you're right.
But the bigger news is when they revealed the car that she's sponsoring.
Okay.
So for years, Racing Miku was always doing the... She was always with the BMW team.
Mm-hmm.
And they race in Japanese GT3. Because that's a good... Because the BMW cars usually rule that.
Is that like a Le Mans thing?
It's the lower category of Le Mans.
Okay.
Like Le Mans has LMP 1, 2, and then it goes GT1, GT3.
Okay. What happened to 2? There's no GT2?
Well, maybe there's probably GT2.
Okay.
But yeah, and then GT3. But yeah, so GT3 is a bit of a lower class. Runs BMWs, and it's successful. But in the recent years, there's been another car company that's come into the scene, and they've kind of just dominated the category.
Okay.
So this year's Racing Miku's dumped the BMW. She's driving a Mercedes.
I thought you were going to see something weird, like it's a Fiat.
No, she's driving a Mercedes.
She's driving an Alfa Romeo.
And I'm just like, wow. So you're racing Miku, dressed like a knight, and you drive a Mercedes.
That's just you.
That's just like...
Is she also silver?
No, she's like all white, but she's like, yeah, this is mine. So the only way to get this figure, though, is you have to buy a sponsorship package for their racing team. As in, the figure is the bonus for sponsoring the team. And I think the minimal bracket that I have to sponsor is like $100.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I'm going to sponsor a racing team.
I think if it was anything other than Mercedes, you'd be like, I don't know. But like Mercedes, I think just pushed you over the edge.
It did. So, yeah, I can't wait.
$100.
Yeah.
Wow. As a bonus, not even. And you know that resale value is just going to go like through the roof.
Yeah. Side note, I bought new side nippers for my model kits.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Side what?
Or side cutters.
Okay.
Or nippers, whatever you want to call them.
They said side nipples. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Anyways, they're coming in the mail. I bought them because they just say, on the actual cutter part, it says Good Smile Racing. I'm horrible. Okay.
You're a bad person.
Anthony, what's your week like?
So my week, I watched a couple movies. Just like action movies. I watched The Raid 2.
I heard it's a good movie.
That movie's really freaking good. It is long, though. It is 2 hours and 40 minutes. where like 75% of that or like 80% is just fights and action and like crazy awesome stuff. So the thing with this movie is like they took The Raid and they're like, yeah, we had some like brutal parts like the knife in the wall or like the head smashing part. And they're like, everybody loved those parts and they always talked about it. Let's make a whole movie based on those parts, but like amped to 11.
Okay.
So like this movie is a lot gorier than the previous movie. The plot is very complex.
Really?
Yeah, like it's not just I gotta go up this hill.
That's a bit of a turnoff.
So the main character from 1, I believe, is it the main character from 1? I forget. But he has to infiltrate this underground, or he has to infiltrate pretty much the Indonesian mob, and he does it by like starting at the bottom and like he gets put in jail, becomes friends with like the head's son, and then like works his way up from there.
Yeah.
But then there's like there's the Japanese Yakuza who are also doing stuff, and then there's a random third party who's just kind of like he doesn't care about the established order of the two groups. He just wants his own power. And there's like a 3-way story, like double crossing, triple crossing kind of thing going on. And it gets pretty complex, but really it's just everything is segmented in who do I have to fight or who do I have to kill to get to the next part of taking these people down.
Yeah.
And fights get very, very brutal.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, I really enjoyed it. It was yeah, every single action scene and like every single story scene, it didn't seem forced or like unneeded. Like they added a certain type of I guess information to the movie. Even with characters, they have like a little mini story within it of a third character or a fourth character, I guess.
Yeah. And
even his story really kind of relates to the main story, and it kind of shows you just how messed up this whole situation is and what's going on. It's a really, really great movie. I don't know, like, is that movie in time for like awards? Like, can that movie get an award?
The Raid?
Yeah, this was last year, right?
Was it last year or was it the year before?
I don't remember.
I can't. It must have been last year, early.
Okay. And then on the other action movie I watched was Keanu Reeves in John Wick.
Oh.
That movie is actually very good as well. So the premise is Keanu Reeves plays John Wick. His wife dies from a terminal illness she has, and as a last, I guess, good gesture towards her husband, she made, I guess, a purchase where when she dies, she ordered a dog for Keanu Reeves, so that he doesn't have to grieve alone through his wife's death.
Interesting.
And he also owns a really sweet Mustang, like 1970s Boss Mustang.
Is this part of the story?
It's also part of the story.
Okay.
And so one day he goes to fill up gas with his new dog. They're just chilling. And these Russians are all like,
these Russians.
Yo, that's a nice car. Is it for sale? And he's like, no, this car's not for sale. And then like there's a like he's like, every bitch has its price in Russian.
Oh, I see.
But then he responds back to him in Russian, like being a badass. And then it turns out that they find where John Wick lives. They break into his house. They steal his car and they kill his dog.
Oh.
And then he wakes up with a dead puppy in front of his face after being knocked out, and like all that stuff happens.
Ooh.
But it turns out John Wick is the wrong person to mess with.
Oh, no.
John Wick is, as quoted by the Russian boss, he is the man you hire to kill the boogeyman. Like, he is this crazy, badass mofo who you should never mess with. And, like, they are afraid of this one man taking down his whole organization.
Mm.
And that's pretty much what he does. It's almost like a slasher fic in reverse. Like, it's kind of nuts.
It sounds like Keanu Reeves is riding the coattails of Liam Neeson.
I was gonna say,
yeah, and he does it like he might as well have his might as well be his suit. Like he does it
the
very
people
well.
who did it to him didn't know who he was.
So it was the mob boss's son.
Ooh,
and he's just like this cocky, arrogant. Like my dad has power, so I have power. I earn nothing. I was born into this, right? So I'm just gonna be.
Oh, those are like the best ones.
Yeah,
those are the best ones.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna be this asshole. And then when that happens, he tells his dad's like, "Son of a bitch! Like, what did you do? Like, we're fucked." And and so John Wick goes on this massive rampage of just murdering people. And the action in this movie is a lot different from The Raid in that it's not martial arts. There's very little hand to hand. It is very cold. It's a very efficient feel to it. Everybody John Wick kills is very professional. It is very clean, and is the most efficient way he could possibly do something. Right? There is never it doesn't seem like there's any wasted movements or actions within the fight scenes. Usually, it ends with him shooting a guy in the leg so he can't move, and then just bam, straight to the face, like shot to the head. And then it's just a lot of those. But the other thing is, this movie does a really great job of expanding the world of John Wick and the world of the underground dark mafia.
There's a world to this?
Yeah, and it's not like they do it without having flashbacks, which is really cool. They are able to take current events within the world and they don't even explain them to you. There's not like a narrator reading like this is like an area where you can't kill each other and only hired killers live because there's a hotel where that happens. But you just learn it through the course of the movie, and the movie presents information in a way that's very smart.
Yeah.
And they don't rely on like hooks like or crutches like narrators or flashbacks and stuff like that. I think this is was one of the best action movies last year.
So are you saying that when we come to the Oscar Academy Awards this year, and we get to the nomination of
best action movie?
No, the best Liam Neeson special skills movie.
Yeah.
Winner is Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves in John Wick, or that Indonesian dude in The Raid 2. Either of those are acceptable.
You're telling me that Liam Neeson is not going to win his own award?
No. I think Taken 3, if this was a year where Taken 1 came out, then totally.
Okay.
But this is not that year. This is the year where Taken 3 came out.
But what about Run All Night?
Is that movie even out yet?
I think it's out in like a week.
Well, it's not out yet. I haven't seen it.
Okay.
I can't be the judge of that. But man, Keanu Reeves kills it in this movie.
You saying Keanu Reeves is back?
Keanu Reeves, you know what? I always liked Keanu Reeves. I liked him in 47 Ronin.
Oh my god!
I really enjoy that movie. That movie's really good.
Oh, shut up.
It's not it's all cheese, it's all tropes and cheesy stuff, but I really like it. It's fun.
Dude, just reading the synopsis of this, it just says John Wick is a movie about a guy getting revenge from killing his puppy.
Yeah. That's the thing you get people into watch it. It's he's just going to go on a murdering spree. But then it has all this there's all these intricate details within the movie, and it has this great world building aspect towards during the whole thing. And it's a fantastic movie, and I think people should watch this movie.
Okay.
I went in with no expectations, and
was this on Netflix?
No, it was. I got it. I rented it. We'll say.
Okay,
I rented it.
Okay.
And it's man.
So you went out of your own way to find this?
Yeah, I really wanted to see it in theaters.
Oh,
but I couldn't find anybody to go with me. And then by the time I came to the decision of whatever, I'll just see it by myself. It was already out of theaters.
Okay.
Because it didn't stay in theaters that long.
Okay. That's fair.
I really liked that movie.
All right, cool. You liked it.
And then the third thing I did this week was I went to an Avant-garde Jazz concert.
Mm-hmm.
So this thing was it was in someone's apartment building above a convenience store. And it was sponsored by the Toronto Music Hall, like an actual Toronto City thing.
Oh, so it was a legit.
It was a legit thing. So there were 3 acts. One was a girl on percussion. One was a crazy, I think he might have been homeless, 50-year-old guy with a bunch of garbage. And then the third was this guy in his late 20s who played the trumpet. So this is avant-garde music. So this isn't there's no melodies or anything.
Yeah.
It's it's almost pretty much just performance art.
Mm.
So the girl on percussion, she didn't start out with any drums or anything you would think of as percussion. She took 2 coffee mugs and then scraped them together in front of a microphone.
You enjoyed this?
No.
Okay.
No. And so she like was scraping them in front of a microphone.
Oh, stop it! And don't even do the motion. Just stop.
And then she got like progressively faster and louder. And then she would like clank them together and like in front of a microphone. This lasted 10 minutes. And then like when she was done, she was like breathing heavily. Like the performance took a lot out of her, and she's like, "Thank you." And so that was the first part of her act. The second part was she took a snare drum, and it was wrapped in guitar string, like really tightly. And then underneath was like, so there's a drum called a timpani. Yeah. And it's like a really big drum, and it has like this mallet almost. Mm-hmm. And underneath all that string was a mallet. And then she would like pluck the strings with her fingers and nails, and then rub it on her hands. And like it didn't make any like recognizable sound. Like it was just like weird.
It's just noise?
Just weird noise.
Okay.
And then at one point, she picked up the snare drum and yelled into it.
Oh.
And then started blowing into it. Oh. And I didn't know what was going on. And then that ended.
Was she getting aroused?
I don't know. And then I'll just quickly go through the last two of hers. Because hers was like kind of like the most interesting for me. Like just the way shit was happening. It was my intro to Avant-garde Jazz. And it was immediately the performance where I knew this was not for me.
Yeah.
And so the other one, she had a big bass drum. Mm-hmm. But it was tilted up so you could like play it like with your hands. And she took a cymbal and a violin bow. And then she started playing the cymbal, like the edge of the cymbal with the bow.
With the bow?
With the bow.
Okay.
And it was making weird noises and shit. And then she put it on the bass drum.
Oh, no.
And then it made it sound like... Because the vibrations from the cymbal, because it was being scratched by the bow, hit the drum. And then it made it sound like Godzilla was yelling in the apartment building. And then that was a piece.
Yeah.
And then she had a handful of marbles.
Uh-oh.
And she crunched the marbles into each other in the microphone. And then dropped them onto the bass drum. And then started wailing the shit out of this bass drum until all the marbles fell off the bass drum. And that was one act. That was like 45 minutes.
That's a performance right there. Right?
Well, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Okay, I won't go in like as in depth into the other ones, but there was the guy, the old homeless guy who played guitar. He had 3 guitars. He had an acoustic guitar where the 4th and the 2nd string were broken, and he just like didn't even bother to replace them. There was an electric guitar that was fully working but didn't have like a front plate, so like it was you kind of saw the inner workings of the guitar.
Okay.
And then he had a broken acoustic guitar that was just in pieces, like he smashed it previously, and then he brought it. So he played the acoustic guitar for 3 notes, whipped it at the ground. Then started playing the electric guitar, but not playing it. Like, he just took his hand, like his whole palm, and went like, wow, 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 over the strings. And he had like a pedal, like, so it would do like force feedback loops through the speakers and stuff. So you just hear this like really terrible sound. And then he started taking pieces of his broken guitar while doing that and throwing it at the acoustic guitar that he previously threw on the ground. And then he got like a Hello Kitty rubber ball and threw it into the crowd. And he had a bunch of garbage that he rolled around in for 20 minutes.
You went to one of these?
I had to pay $10 to go to one of these. You paid for this? So how it worked is that the person I went with was like, yo, it's cool, I got us a comp. Like, because she knew the guy who was main eventing this thing.
Let me guess, only she got in?
So she got in, and then one of her friends, who she also invited, who the comp wasn't for, just took the comp. And so I had to pay $10 to see this. Also the trumpet guy, apparently he doesn't play songs. He just plays one long piece of music. It's not music. Like, he just blew into a thing, and he started doing like it's like if you were to take a trumpet for your first time, and you just press the buttons on top of the trumpet really wildly and randomly. So that happened for about 10 minutes. And then
This sounds excruciating. Doesn't it sound excruciating?
Yeah. It was the worst.
So, how long were you there?
Yeah,
I was there for like 2 hours.
Yeah, because this is adding up to quite a lot.
I was there for like 2 hours.
Like, even you telling us the stories.
Yeah. Oh, at one point, he didn't even, like, you know how you have to vibrate your lips to make a trumpet sound? Like, to make the whatever.
Yeah. At
one point, he just started breathing into it. He was like... into the trumpet, and it came out of the trumpet, and I was just like, what the fuck is happening? Like,
okay, let me ask you this. Was your friend just, like, entranced by it?
Every single person at that apartment building loved the shit out of it. Like,
handle this!
People were like, yo, man, like, I heard people, like, going to take smokes, and they're like, yo, that performance, like, just really hit me, you know? Like I felt it. Like, I didn't even have to listen. I just knew that it was going to make me feel this way. And I was just like, oh, where am I? Like, what is...
So what's the moral of the story here?
The moral of the story is I don't like avant-garde jazz.
Okay.
And that I should feel really good about myself.
Because
I'm like, man, if, like, these people, like, obviously this is my opinion, like, for people who love avant-garde jazz, like, I apologize, but not really. Like, these people took something that can take an infinite amount of skill, such as instruments, to produce something as beautiful as music, and just said, fuck that shit. I'm gonna fart into this tuba for 10 minutes and then say it's a piece, and then people will pay to see me.
Ladies and gentlemen, art.
Oh, I can't handle you, Anthony. You get so passionate when you talk about things that you just hate.
And then there were some people fucking, like, being like, yo, like, this is real music. Like, I can't believe people are listening to that trash, like, on the radio. Oh. And then I'm like, no, who the fuck are you to judge? Like, you just listened to a guy fart into a tuba for 20 minutes.
He didn't actually fart into it.
No, like, but he made farting sounds. Like, the trumpet guy, like, at one point, he was on tour. Like, I talked to him after, like, he had a tour, like, cross-country. He's from New York, like, from the Bronx, and he drove to Canada because people wanted him there. And I was, I'm like, why?
It's just like any other hobby, right? There's the point where you've just gotten too deep, and you're like, I need to
it's like,
pull myself back out.
I like jazz. I've figured out where I am on, like, the hipster list.
Yeah.
It's like, I am on this teetering edge of mainstream and, like, weird indie shit.
Yeah.
But these people just was like, fuck it, I'm jumping off this cliff. Let's get into this pool of weird avant-garde art. And I'm not those people.
Mainstream's where it's at.
I'm all about that medium. I'm all about that balance between...
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Like,
yeah,
I didn't really.
You really like this.
I'm glad this experience you enjoyed.
I'm glad that I did it. It's an experience, and it's a great story. I never want to do it again.
You know they're supposed to be pushing the medium. You know that, right?
Yeah, and you know what? Like, on a technical aspect, I can totally see where, like, certain artists get, like, ideas for using instruments very weirdly.
Yeah.
Like, how Tom Morello in Rage Against the Machine, like, he'd have the idea of using a pen against his guitar to make helicopter sounds.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I totally understand, like, you have to do this stuff to push a medium, right? I don't want to be there for that. I just want to see...
You don't want to be there for the learning process?
I want to see the refined product.
I'm with you.
Right?
So are you saying that we could do this?
I'm not saying you could do this.
Like, if I did it with you, like, whoa, that guy's being fake?
Because the thing is, like, we wouldn't believe in it.
I have a hard time believing you when you're honest, so...
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know if I could believe you if you're doing something you're literally faking.
Yeah. So, like, I wouldn't go so far as say they are unskilled. It is that they are using their skill in a way that I do not agree with. And it is their life. They are free to do whatever they feel like. But I am also free to not enjoy what they are doing.
Okay. Very political. Very political.
So yeah, maybe art's like that way of art is not for me.
Okay.
Yeah, like I like the way where there's all the indie stuff and stuff. I love that shit in video games. Like I love seeing like those weird indie titles like Gone Home or something where it pushes like a storytelling medium or it's all this experimental stuff in video games. But I don't like that's not for me in music. I just don't think I want to hear that in music. Because it wasn't just like it wasn't like acceptable to my ears. Like my ears were just like, why? Like why are you doing this to me? And it wasn't fun to listen to. Maybe that was the point. Maybe the whole thing was to have like an uncomfortable experience.
That's what it was.
Like, I don't know.
Good.
You're angry. Like, Anthony's visibly angry.
I don't know. Like, I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm angry.
Because you travel how far for this?
I went to Toronto for this.
So you waste, and you travel back. So it's 4 hours minimum.
The best part about that is like I got ramen. So
wow.
I think that made up for it. I went to Kenzo. The place was great.
Kenzo's.
I went to the one in Saga though. It's different. It's a lot different.
You went to Kenzo?
There's a Kenzo ramen in Mississauga.
I took you to Kintin.
Kintin?
Yeah.
Is that different?
Yeah. Kenzo's a different one.
You should go to Kinto, man. That place is good.
Yeah.
Kenzo was pretty good too.
Yeah.
I'm expanding my ramen experience, like
Good.
or like knowledge.
Good.
Yeah. So yeah, ramen's good. You guys should go eat that shit.
Oh, this was a good one.
Blaven, follow this up. Save me from this hell.
I can't. Well, I mean, I did something a little less traditional than I usually did.
Oh.
I started streaming on Twitch. Yes.
Yo, drop that username, son.
It's Blave on Twitch. I have a total in my channel views, guys. Don't worry, 9 viewers in total. Damn. So basically, I started testing it out on my computer, my new laptop, and it actually works. I'm thinking about getting a new microphone, but my internet handles it pretty well. My webcam handles it. Yeah. And basically I just go on there, and right now I'm playing Magic, and you can watch me on there, and I'll post on my Facebook or my Twitter when I'm going on live, and you guys can watch me on there.
You don't archive your streams.
I just don't know how to do that. Yeah. This was like literally the test of test runs, and then I started a draft, so then I'm like, okay, well I just posted really quickly like, hey, like, you know, I'm online doing thing, and then basically, like 10 people showed up, and then they were on there.
I saw the message on Facebook the day after.
The day after.
And I clicked the link, and I'm like, oh, obviously he's not online.
Yeah.
Because it said yesterday. So I'm like, okay, I'll look at past
broadcasts.
Yeah.
I have to learn how to do the
There's nothing here!
Yeah. I think you have to manually archive them.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do that later. But man, it is fun to stream. I actually have both 2 computers running. I should get another monitor because it's weird when the streaming device, I use XSplit, you can see yourself seeing yourself, seeing yourself, seeing yourself.
No, you see like the mirror
the infinite mirror, because you're looking at, you looking at you. Yeah. But I have it on another one, and I listen to it on another computer to see how it's like for everybody else.
Yeah.
And so far it's good. So
what is your setup like? Do you have 2 cameras?
No, I have one. I have one on my laptop, and that's it.
And what's that pointed at?
Me. And then
you're playing the online game.
Yeah, I play online.
Oh.
So what happens in XSplit is that it has a program, and it asks you, what do you want in this area?
Okay.
In this area, I just highlighted my whole desktop.
Okay.
Like this area. And then it's like, what do you want in this small area? It's like, I want my camera there, so I put it in the corner.
Okay.
The streaming is actually very easy.
Okay.
It's the program literally does everything for you. I never thought that this was this easy.
Yeah, so XSplit's very good for that.
Yeah, so apparently, like, you know, if you ever want to get into it, it's actually not that hard.
And it's free now?
It's free.
Because before, I remember XSplit, you had to pay like a monthly fee.
Yeah, if you wanted to pay the monthly fee, you get extra features and stuff. But right now, for my purposes, I don't think I need it. But
I think, if you need, like, longer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so what I'm thinking I'm going to do is hopefully I'm going to invite some friends over and draft and stuff while my mom's is away.
Are you going to invest in a green screen?
No.
So you can chroma key yourself?
You're also going to get yourself a high-end microphone.
I'm going to get microphones so you can... My sweet radio voice.
He was talking about my microphones the other day.
Yeah.
Go get a Yeti.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Buy me a Yeti, too.
While you're at it.
Whoa, what the hell? Where did that come from?
Buy me
yeah, okay.
I have one already.
No, but then if we all have one...
yo, can you buy us a sound mixer? Like, do they have those at Best Buy?
Can you just chill?
Because then we can have 3 separate audio tracks.
What?
Anyway,
we just need a USB splitter.
Yeah, true.
It's going to be sick, so hopefully the stream's going to be...
We need pop screens.
What I realized that I need a makeup artist to, help me look good on camera, so I'm looking for applications.
Are you having, like, the Nixon problem?
I don't know, I'm oily, I'm sweaty.
That's the Nixon problem.
Yeah, I want to look good, I want to be like... I'm thinking about aiming it downwards towards my cleavage to get more viewers and stuff, so...
So there's a streamer on League of Legends called Casey Tron.
That's what she does.
Have you seen her?
Boobies, right?
She is... So, like, I am convinced that she is just pure satire.
Okay.
Like, she is like the Stephen Colbert of the streaming world.
Okay.
Because she takes every single thing, like, angry nerds hate about female, like streamers and gamers, and puts it all into one stream.
Good for her.
Right? And she makes, like... She's making money because, like, people donate to her, like... So, she has a thing where she's like... Oh yeah, if you guys stream, like, or if you guys donate, I'll read whatever you say on stream. And so she's reading messages that are like, oh, hey, Casey Tron, I donated $1 so I can tell you that you're a fat slut and stuff. And I'm like, what? But she's like taking it. Like, I guess she just doesn't give a fuck, right? And she's like purposely pointing a camera down at her cleavage. Mm-hmm. She's playing League of Legends, like, I'm pretty sure bad on purpose.
Yeah.
Right? And I love it. Not for what she's doing on the stream, for the chat reactions. Because it is just flooded with people who just don't get it.
Yeah.
Who don't understand that this is just satire.
Well, yeah.
It's fantastic. Sorry, I took
sounds
your,
good.
I took your part.
No, I feel like I'm a little handicapped because I'm not a woman. I don't know. I just feel like a lot of girls.
The biggest streamers are male.
So.
Actually, yeah, the biggest streamers are male.
So actually, I still think the problem with women is that people don't take them seriously.
Yeah,
really?
Because like in a medium with like where your main demographic is like 13 to 18
boys.
Yeah, boys.
Yeah, but the thing is that whenever I watch, like, there's all the girl streams seem to be way higher than guy streams.
Yeah, because everybody eventually clicks on them because they see the thumbnail and they're like, oh, pretty girls playing games. I can't believe it's happening.
Yeah.
But then when you get deep enough into the hobby, it's like, okay, I think I need to find someone who really knows what they're talking about.
Okay, so I guess I'm just being like ignorant to it all. Yeah. I guess I don't watch enough, but
yeah,
I just need to know ways to make the stream more interactive and stuff.
Yeah.
Your 9 viewers.
Yeah, I need to. Well, I mean,
viewers.
I like talking to my
chat. You should have posted it on Twitter. I know. Retweeted that.
My chat.
I got like 70 followers. I could.
My chats talked to me, and it was really, really funny. So it was So I hope to do it more. I just need to learn like what to say and stuff, and like what more to talk about because I hate it when there's dead air. I was thinking about putting on some music, but I mean, my music's all just top 40, right? So.
Well, at that point, you need headphones, I think.
Yeah, I do have headphones.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't. Does it capture game audio, or does it capture computer audio?
It captures computer audio automatically. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, it's a really, really fun experience, and hopefully, you guys can watch my stream, and hopefully, I'll become internet famous, get like 1 million subs.
Send us a notice before you start up next time.
Yeah, for sure.
We can post it,
and I hope that I will be significant enough in the Magic community invited to the Community Cup, but I need to be able to like.
We should just make like competing streams.
And all of us?
And only stream when Blaven is streaming to take away views.
No, like this Blaven. Is why I didn't stream this weekend because the Pro Tour was on, so no one would watch, right? So then like Anthony or Vince can do like his like watch Vince make a toy.
That's more like a Justin TV thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually no. For this Lego couch, I filmed that.
Cool.
I put it up and did it. So I was gonna do a stream, then I thought it's like 3 a.m.
I want to buy like a DSLR camera.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's really fun.
I just like the thing is like I don't want to do if I wanted to stream like I just don't want to do a let's play.
I don't know what to tell you.
Well, the thing with me is like it's always one match, right? So it's always like something I'm doing. Like I can explain. It's like, oh, I'm going to take this card because I'm hoping to get this kind of card in the next one. So I have things to talk about, right?
I'd love to stream this podcast.
Sure.
Like just as we do it, like as we film it.
The only problem again, there's just the equipment thing we need.
Yeah, exactly, right.
So Blaven, get on the microphones.
I actually am thinking about it.
Get people to fund your Patreon.
My Patreon.
How much was your Yeti again?
With my discount, it was like 100, 110.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was 160 originally, like market.
Okay.
Or on shelf.
Okay.
And if you don't want the Yeti, like you can always get like the Snowball.
Yeah, but I heard that's not good for
multiple
multiple
people.
people.
Yeti has the freaking mute button.
Yeah, it does, and that's very useful.
Yeah.
What do you mean mute button?
It's got a button on it that just mutes the microphone.
Oh, just for funsies?
Yeah, it's just.
But the thing is, I heard the Snowball is not good for multi people.
No, yeah. Because like that one has settings. It is made for multi. Like a room type
I know the Snowball is like $60.
Yeah,
and then the Yeti's like $150.
Yeah,
right.
So yeah, it was about 100, 110 on my discount.
Yeah,
but I don't work there anymore. So
yeah.
Your point has been noted.
Is that it, Blaven? Anything else?
Yeah, that's it. That's it for me. I'm turning up my stream, so hopefully I'll become internet famous. We'll have guests on, And by guests, I mean just people yelling at me and how bad I am.
Or by guests,
man, people were ripping into me, so it's pretty funny.
Really? Like,
no, my joke. Yeah, my friends, they're all joking. They're like, "Oh, Blaven, this guy totally has X card." I'm like, "No, he doesn't have it. You guys are crazy. I attack, totally had it." And I'm like, "Ooh," and they're like, "Oh, Blaven got wrecked."
Learn from your mistakes.
It's like R.I.P. Blaven 2015.
So you're playing the Magic game that actually costs money, right?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, wow. I am not nearly infinite, but I am cutting my losses. I win here and there, so that helps save me money for my next drafts.
Are you just at this point? Are you like you're so glad you have a job? Like,
oh, absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, this is good times. It's good times.
Cool. Sounds good. That's the end of the show. It's pretty packed this week. Pretty heavy on the info content.
Oh wow, geez, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for talking about Avant-garde Jazz so much.
You know when you were talking about how that whole jazz thing was like 2 hours?
Yeah.
It felt like 2 hours.
I only explained it for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I know. But your descriptions were...
We should all go.
No, we shouldn't. We shouldn't.
I'll try and see if, because they were filming it. So I think maybe they put it up on YouTube or something. Maybe I'll try and find it. And
if you find it, I won't watch it.
You can skip through it. And you can see what I had to suffer.
No, thank you. Oh, God. No. If you want to get in touch with us, we're always online. Google.com, search bar 3 Nerds in a Basement. Write into us at tniab.letters@gmail.com. Or if you're watching on YouTube, leave a comment in the comment section below.
Mm-hmm.
Last week, I forgot if I brought it up. Was it last week we were talking about Jurassic World?
Yes.
We had awesome Raptor Bros.
So, I got to make a little bit of a PSA. We said Littlefoot would be a cameo.
Oh, I saw this.
I'm sorry. Brontosauruses are not real. And Littlefoot, therefore, cannot exist in Jurassic World. We apologize for this mistake.
Yo, fuck science.
So, there you go.
But is Petrie still, good to go? Can he happen?
I think he's good to go.
Who's the girl Triceratops again?
Three-horn?
Three-horn good?
I think she's good to go.
Are those real?
Well, I don't know.
Aren't, all dinosaurs birds now, apparently?
I think I read a study saying that there is actually no differentiation between any of those three-horned dinosaurs. They're actually all the same, and that their horns are all just different variations of the same animal or something.
I guess, how every moose's antlers are different.
Yeah, I also read a story saying that reptiles aren't real anymore.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Reptiles don't exist in the world.
But there's a I know a dude who owns a lizard. That's a reptile.
That's an amphibian now.
What about
or
a snake?
Some sort. No. The word reptile does not exist in our world anymore.
Man, first they take away Pluto, now they're taking away reptiles. Science sucks.
Yeah. It doesn't suck, though.
What?
Monster Hunter.
True.
No, it's coming out soon, so we're not coming to be on the podcast.
Next week, if there's no podcast...
Because you know what we're doing.
It's because we played Monster Hunter too much. Or if our podcast suddenly ends up being 10 minutes for the next 5 months.
Can we podcast drunk?
Oh my god, did we do that yet?
I think we did that once.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Let's do it again.
I think it was actually bad, though.
No, I think the reason we didn't continue it on is because we knew that it would eventually be this huge money sink that we'd have to keep providing for.
What are you talking about?
That we would keep having to buy alcohol.
Yeah.
We wouldn't do it, I'm not saying every month, maybe once a year.
the drunk cast.
Once a year.
Yeah, every... What is it? We're all single dudes. As soon as it's the Valentine's Day weekend, we all get drunk and have a podcast.
Oh, so are you saying I have a Valentine's Day date. I don't know what you mean. Wow.
I think Anthony is too.
No, I don't actually.
Oh, okay.
Is that,
Ow, my knees cracked.
I have a Valentine's Day midterm, so.
Damn, you're busy. Getting down.
With the numbers!
Getting down in that paper.
Yeah. We're going to be crunching together all night.
Yo, that's risky.
Oh my god, I saw the best Valentine's Day card.
Tell me.
It only is going to matter to Anthony.
Okay.
But it was a Valentine's card that says, you thought this Valentine's Day card was from your Valentine, but it was from me, Dio.
No, the one I... Okay. If
it was just his face.
But it was from Dio! That's pretty good. But the one I love is Fist of the North Star related, if I can find the picture. I posted it on my Twitter. Here it is. Roses are red, violets are blue. Ome wa
shinderu.
What's that mean?
That means you're already dead.
You're already dead?
Oh my god.
Omae wa mo shinderu.
Dude, that's funny.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's a lot of good Valentine's Day. I expect to be very lonely.
You won't be alone.
We got Monster Hunter.
We're together playing Monster Hunter next to
Smash!
Yeah!
I'm getting drunk!
Hunting monsters!
No, it's crazy how they're... That's funny because, that day, the Saturday, all the clubs are going to be packed. And, here we are going to be just, at home.
Why are the clubs going to be packed?
Because it's Valentine's Day.
Because it's a theme.
Yeah, I mean, Everybody who's single will be
It is
out.
a day to where a club can put up theme things,
Oh, yeah,
and then people are like...
I always under the impression that the restaurants were always more busy.
No, that's true.
Restaurants are mad busy, son.
Yeah, because I remember having to work restaurants on Valentine's Day. That sucked.
Yeah.
You had to work at a restaurant, period?
Yeah.
What?
I've had, like, a lot of jobs.
Really?
Uh-huh. Half of them were under the table. Half of them were legit.
Yeah. Have you ever quit a job? Of your own volition?
Yeah, the restaurant.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I quit after Valentine's Day.
I quit a restaurant job, too.
Yeah, restaurants suck.
But were you like a waiter?
No.
What were you doing?
I was busboy.
I wasn't even collecting dishes. I was just cleaning dishes.
Oh, so you didn't have to go out there?
Yeah, I didn't have to go out there, but I had to stay in like this hot, garbage, sweaty, smelling kitchen thing with a bunch of old food that flies everywhere. And I quit. I worked there for 2 shifts, and I collected my $80, and then I bought Metal Gear Solid 4 Special Edition.
Yeah, I think I worked at mine for about a month. It was actually around the time the PSP first launched.
Okay.
Oh,
I
God.
bought that, and I bought Metal Gear Acid.
Oh,
that game's so good.
I still haven't played that game.
And then I quit.
Man, this podcast was destined to happen.
Yeah.
Oh. All right.
See?
Let's do it.
We should probably end it.
We should. See you next week.
See you next week.
See ya.